Hey, it's Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and yes, after operating for over a year, Call of Duty has finally managed to make its way onto my channel. What's funny about this is someone actually sent me an email just this morning and asked if I was going to be doing a review for Black Ops 2, and I replied that I didn't think so because I was already busy with LEGO Lord of the Rings and I didn't plan on buying this game. And right after I sent that email to this guy, I opened up my front door to let my dog out to go eat, and there was my copy of Black Ops 2 sitting fresh on my doorstep, sent directly from Activision. So I have to give a special thanks to the guys and girls over there that wanted my channel to cover this title. And I really haven't covered a title like this since last year when I did a few videos for Battlefield 3, but I'm very familiar with the Call of Duty franchise. In fact, I have a few average sniper montages of the original Black Ops on my other channel, and it was actually the first game that I ever recorded or uploaded an HD video for. And last year, the montage that I did on May 19th for Black Ops was supposed to be the final video that I was ever going to work on, because at the time I thought I was just absolutely done with everything to do with YouTube, because I was getting kind of tired of working on the montages, until someone gifted me with an HD PVR, and that's what led to the start of this channel. And I'll probably end up posting those as video responses for the people that actually want to check them out, but I only played that title for about 3 weeks, so it's nothing spectacular or too impressive. And because I'm going to be so limited on time this week, because I'm covering LEGO Lord of the Rings also, I can't see a lot of sniper footage being uploaded. I'll see how much time I have this weekend. Is something, I kind of need a few days to practice with, and I don't think I'm going to have that luxury this week, but I'll test it out a little bit and see how it goes. Now, what you're watching is actually my second match that I played. The first one I got just absolutely destroyed in. I went 4-12. I made the big mistake of trying to use one of the starting default loadouts with an automatic that didn't have a scope on it, and I'm absolutely horrible with iron sights. It doesn't even matter what game I'm playing. You give me a scope, I can usually hit something, but if I don't have a scope, if I'm trying to use iron sights, I just do not do well. But when I switched over to a scoped weapon, it made a huge difference. I got off to a decent start in this match and then slowed down a little bit in the midway towards the end. So let's go ahead and get into the first impressions. I had a friend send me a message and they said they were seeing some server issues, but after playing 3 matches this afternoon, I'm not seeing any. Now, of course, I'm going to be playing all week, so I'll definitely keep an eye on that as I work my way towards the review. But from everything I saw today, it was running pretty smoothly, which is an incredible feat in itself. Usually the first couple days of a big release title like this, the servers are really erratic, so I have to give them some props for being ready on release day. I'm not seeing anything technical issue-wise on day one. One really cool feature that I noticed when going through the menus was they added options for the hearing impaired and colorblind. So that was really cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that in a game. Graphically, I'm not thrilled about the menu style. It's very clean and sharp looking. Kind of resembles the last game, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. The 3 maps that I played online so far remind me a lot of the previous Black Ops game, which could be considered a good or bad thing depending on how you felt about the last game. I'm not seeing anything new or groundbreaking in the standard team deathmatch mode and how the games are playing out. You still have the corner Wookiees that sit in windows waiting for people to run by, and you still spawn and take a few steps and get shot from behind. But the controls feel good, same as the previous release. There are some new features for online play that the Call of Duty fans should be thrilled about. A lot of it has to do with sharing content with one another. The new and improved created class system looks pretty cool, and I read it has the ability to live stream directly off the game. I haven't tried or tested that option out yet. And finally, the thing that I find the most interesting is the league play feature, which offers skill-based matchmaking and seasonal ladders that is going to attempt to group players up against one another of similar skill levels. So you'll have the nub versus noob at the bottom ring of that ladder, and then the corner Wookiee versus the uber elite at the top. And then hopefully there'll be somewhere in the middle ground where a casual semi-skilled player like myself would be able to fit in and maybe have one good game here or there. It's kind of really hard for me to tell exactly how well this feature is going to work just yet until I get some more time under my belt this week, but if it works properly, that's going to be pretty cool. Some games try to match players based on their rank, which doesn't really give a good evaluation of player skill, because in most games you can reach the max rank just based on how long you play the game. So if they are able to match player skills against one another, it should make for a much better online experience. Now, If they can just find a way to single out these screaming kids from the rest of the population, we'd really be good to go. They should add some type of audio detection system that can sense if you're screaming into the mic or not, and maybe put all those guys in their own category. That would make for some thrilling matches. Of course, Game Battles kind of does a good job of grouping those boys up together. Anyways, zing. But anyways, the maps loaded quickly and the game seemed to be pushing along pretty fast, so no complaints with sitting around waiting for the matches to start. And that's another thing that the Call of Duty games are kind of known for, fast gameplay and fast matches, and it continues that tradition with this one. And if you notice when I hit the scoreboard, I have everyone muted, which is the preferred way to play Call of Duty in my opinion, unless you're playing with friends, and even then that's going to be a judgment call on your part depending on who your friends are. But from doing a little bit of reading on the single player, there are a lot of new exciting updates and changes to it, which I'll go more into detail in the single player first impressions video that I'm going to try to do later tonight. There's also the separate zombie portion of the game. It's almost like you're getting 3 games in one. You have the multiplayer, the single player campaign, and then the zombie mode. And I know the story for the campaign was written by Oscar-winning screenwriter David Goyer. I don't know if that's how you say his last name or not, but he's done some really impressive movies over the years, so the story should be pretty good, but we'll see later this week. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for this video. This is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.
Frag out!
Hostile killer.
Gun down, stand by!
We're winning this fight.
Throwing frag!
Hostile lightning strike inbound.
Changing. Drop them.
Gentlemen, that was textbook.